this is real telling to me, and I guess you can give us perspective on this. So it wasn't like Jen and Sylvia. It wasn't like you guys were not willing to like do like, let's say, an ongoing series for Black Widow, correct?
That's what we were brought on for. After she finished there, she was going to go through, there's a bunch of investors that were funding the whole operation. And every next saga, she was going to go after. The next one, I'm very passionate about this. She was going to go to South America and she was going to bring Matt Murdock with her. And she was going to go to a monastery and she was going to pretend that she wants him to get his faith back. She was sad for him. And as it turned out, there was going to be a sex trafficking element there. And he was going to find his faith, but he was going to be like, Natasha, what the fuck is this? And she's like, listen, Matthew, this is my own thing. And this is payback for Guardian Devil when you tried to kill Antichrist. You remember? I remember that. And it would have been a beautiful like story. And then she would have gone off after other people. And they're so keen because if I did this okay, I was allowed to use Daredevil, my favorite. And in Marvel, they do this thing instead of not bringing you on to continue on with the promises. They just stop answering your emails and you send as many as you want. And that's just the end of it. In DC, what they do is they put your book on a shelf and they wait for you to have some other success and then they shove it out.
I swear to God, DC, if y'all put it, and I know it was a project that you
guys... They're going to put this out because of Yaira. We have a Wonder Woman story. They're going to put it out like at the same time.
I swear to God, I know you guys have a couple of them that you guys are sitting on that we've talked about. If you guys... I would not be surprised if they release that shit soon. But just
I would, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
because Tom King is currently fucking Wonder Woman up left, right, and center. So why on earth would they put a corrective story out?
Man,
you would embarrass Tom fucking King. You would embarrass him.
I love Wonder Woman because it was the polar opposite of Black Widow.
Yes.
Where Black Widow is like, should I kill this person? I think so. She would never even start an act of violence. You could stab Diana through the chest and she'd pull it out and she'd try to make peace before she returned the violence.
That was cool.
A fascinating character because she could end any battle at any time she wants, but she has the restraint. I loved writing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, DC, you should put the story out or kick that. You all liked it until you stopped talking to me. Haha.
Well, it's lore too that she has Hecate, right? Because Wonder Woman actually has a little bit of a witch and occult vibe. And so when we got hired, it was the first horror story they were ever going to put her in. And they were really excited. We were super excited. Maybe they'll be excited now that it's Yaira Winter. Who knows?
Yeah.
They'll probably be mad and jealous.
Oh, well, yeah, some people are going to be feeling some kind of way about that. But that's the thing that gets me. Going back to the point, like with Black Widow, you have no restraints play. It's so good. And then it's
and for advertising it.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Like it was amazing. And then it's like, well, no, we're not going to give it to this. And look, I'm not trying to rag on Kelly Thompson. Not at all.
I will. She's shit.
Thanks for handling that for us.
Pleasure.
I appreciate that. But I'm like, when I saw that was happening, and it just didn't make sense because I thought the logical conclusion was like, okay, well, the Soskas are 100% going to start doing this ongoing series. And then they gave it, and she was also doing funny. Something else that they were qualified to do, that the Soskas were qualified to do. She was at the time doing Deadpool, right? We
wrote a Deadpool comic that was our Deadpool movie for them, and just no response ever.
Yeah, I'll tell you one Deadpool Hollywood story. This is pre-Deadpool movie. I remember we made See No Evil 2.
Yeah,
and it made bank. Like, thank you guys, everybody who watched American Mary, but See No Evil kicked that movie's ass like you wouldn't believe, like the amount of money it made.
Oh yeah.
And so we were Golden Girls for a moment, and we got to go to, I won't say who it is, but a boss, and he goes, all right, ladies, this is it. This is your moment. You can make anything you want right now. You tell us. And Jen and I look at each other and we're like, holy shit, anything. And we go, Deadpool.
And we're like, Deadpool is this untapped character. He's got a great fan base. He's fuck yeah. And
I could grab it out of my bedroom, but he goes over to a pile of scripts and he hands me the Deadpool script, and I go, oh fuck, it's happening. It's happening. It's my moment. And he's like, here you go. And I was like,
Are
can
we-
I direct this? Can we make this? And he goes, no, girls, no one's ever going to make this piece of shit, but enjoy the script.
And I remember looking him dead in the eyeballs and saying, sir, this could be the shittiest script you've ever read in your life. And it's going to make millions of dollars because this is like a Spider-Man. People love Deadpool. And he's like, never, girls, never. And yet.
And then
Here we are.
then the second Deadpool movie came, and I remember we were about to make the Cronenberg remake Rabid, and we were up again for Deadpool 2, and we were so excited. And I remember the producers were even like, can you stop trying to get this superhero movie? And we're like, no, this is our passion. This is our thing that we always wanted to do. And that's when DC was like, that's when Marvel was like, do you guys want to write a Deadpool comic for us? And we were like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then they didn't.
Then they didn't.
And every time, I swear to God, like I remember reading that Deadpool script on the plane and crying and being like, it should be so much better than this. This is a fucking IKEA joke. This isn't Deadpool. This is like, and the little pedophile jokes in there I did not like. I was like, Deadpool is so stupid and he never wins. That's why I love him, because your life will never be as shitty as his, and you'll never make as bad decisions. So you can watch a Deadpool and be like, fuck yeah, wait, you kind of made it through. Great. And hey, Deadpool 4, I'm still very passionate about. I'm very passionate about Deadpool 3. I'm a stan account forever. I love who he was. I love superheroes.
In the 90s, he was like, you know, when you have that independent band that you love that nobody knows yet?
No one knew.
I remember when I would say, I love Deadpool, and they're like, what's with Spidey's costume here? I'm like, no, he's not Spider-Man. He's from Weapon X. He's Canadian. It's awesome. Like, we have Deadpool and Logan, and that's pretty much it.
I mean, also,
War paint.
Pardon?
War paint.
War
Oh,
paint.
yeah, nice. Thanks.
Right up there with the two of them.
No, I'm talking about the indie band that nobody fucking knows about. That was my indie band back in like 2011. This great indie band, a group of girls called War Paint, fucking amazing tunes, and it just didn't quite fucking.
It's nice when indie things stay niche. I'm very happy how much money Deadpool made. I'm very happy, but it feels like whenever anything goes mainstream, you can't make it as niche and special as it used to be, which is kind of a bummer.
That's that
movie.
corporate touch. That's the corporate touch of all of that. You know, it's like, and it's no way around it. Everybody's gonna fucking have their input.
I'm a man in a suit, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm here to take over the project. Okay.
Yeah. That's such is life. But I think that's the importance of, you know, we got these independents kind of rising, and I think that's for the ambitious people that are out there that are on the kind of cutting edge, if you will, and are trying to do cool things. I think that's an advantage that you have. You can see a lot of success, and you can do a lot of cool things and keep things true to what they are supposed to be. And as long as you have people that are part of the project that actually give a fuck about it, you'll be fine, because that's really ultimately what the problem has always been, is that you get people that are connected to these projects that don't care for these actual projects. And it shows in what it is they create, where the characters are unrecognizable. They have these fundamental changes. It's all around not good. And people are a lot more forgiving of not good, as long as it's at least like you gave a shit. It shows that you gave a shit. People are going to be a lot more forgiving. The reason why folks are rallying against a lot of the dog shit that's happening right now in really mainstream entertainment is because we get to see these creators. They've told on themselves, and it doesn't appear that you guys give a shit about anything it is that you're creating. You don't care about, you maybe care about making it about you. You may be caring about how this is going to advance your career, but you don't have genuine like enthusiasm and genuine care for the product it is that you are creating, and it shows, and people pick up on that. And of course, they're going to be a lot less forgiving, especially if you got control of a product or like a brand that people already know and they already recognize. Like, they're going to be far less forgiving for something like that. Like, how dare you come in and try to ruin some shit and make it about you? Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios. Next up, possibly our most anticipated book thus far, Yaira.